has spent a bit of time trying to get this actually fucking working. It's a bit of a mess. It's a funny game the way it runs. I'm not sure what's happening, and you'll see in a second. Play the intro fine. But once it gets to the main menu, you can't see shit, right? Oh no, I'm just looking at the stream now. I did a few tests with this earlier on, and you can't see fucking... You can't see shit. But I can see it, no bother. I'm waiting for it, man. Yep, black screen. Right, but... So, there's nothing on this fucking screen anyway. It just says, I've created a new character. I played this game on the N64 for ages. I started it on PC, and I used the mouse and keyboard, and it was a fucking abysmal. I'm gonna hit start now. But you should get this screen.
Take an early morning run over Mos Eisley with Wedge Antilles, but keep your eyes open for any suspicious activity.
Right. Should get that screen. Should have. Yep. Okay, I've seen it pop up now. So, yeah, I played it on the mouse and keyboard, and it was fucking atrocious, man. It was so bad. It was like heartbreaking because I love playing it on the N64, but the mouse controls, and I'll show you in a second. I've got my mouse sitting next to me, but the mouse controls are so fucking bad. But I worked out like it doesn't recognise Steam controllers even if you set up like desktop config to be a controller. Like the moment you start the game, it wipes a lot of like full screen applications. What do you call it? NVIDIA GeForce Experience works with it, sort of. It'll let you record, it'll let you take pictures, but it acts a bit funny when you bring up the overlay, and it doesn't let you stream it either. I was hoping that could be, because it can record that first screen, no bother. So what I've done is, I played till about mission 10, using the mouse and keyboard, and I hated it. I fucking hated it. But I found out that the PlayStation 4 controller works fine. As long as I've not got Steam running, it's not using the Steam overlay. I just done a few tweaks to Rogue Squadron in general to get it working graphically. And yeah, just USB connection. It works fine. So I'm going to give it a go. And I've only played the first and I'm at the second level with the controller. So I'm kind of like starting fresh. I'm excited because I was so fucking annoyed playing it with the controller. And I'll show you what I mean. Oh, sorry. Oh man, the ships. This, if they would only remaster these fucking games, like all the Star Wars flight sim stuff, that was like my jam. The Rogue Squadrons 1 to 3. You had Jedi Starfighter, and I didn't actually realise it was a sequel to another Starfighter. I thought it was, for some reason, because the original one is like an Episode 1 Naboo one. And I thought it was these guys made Battle for Naboo, which is like a Rogue Squadron-esque Episode 1 game, which is great in its own right as well. So there is a Star Wars arcade flight sim that I haven't played, and then there's X-Wing and TIE Fighter X versus TIE. If they just remastered them all, like, they'd have my money in a fucking flash. The rebel opposition. 6 months have passed since the Battle of Yavin. The Death Star has been destroyed, but the fight for freedom is far from over. As the war against the Empire rages across the vastness of space, I look like vastiness, I need to get new fucking glasses. Luke Skywalker forms the legendary Rogue Squadron from the Rebel Alliance's most skilled X-Wing pilots. Their mission: to defend the struggling Rebel Alliance against a still powerful and battle-hardened Imperial foe in a last-ditch effort to control the galaxy. I mean, plot-wise, I suppose this follows the books, but I never fucking read the books. People have told me to, but and I do I'm like a big sci-fi fucking nerd with books, but I haven't been interested in reading any of the Star Wars books at all, and I think it's because it's like, are they canon, are they not? Even before, like, they were considered canon, but a lot of the times, like, the quality of them was like a bit suspect, and it just put me off all the fucking Star Wars extra media other than games. And it's because I think games share that with the movies, where they're like a visual
the rest of Rogue
thing, you know?
Squadron is still back at base, but I thought we could take an early morning run through Beggar's Canyon.
Right, so I've mapped all the buttons so that they're close to the GameCube ones. Some are a little different, but I think it works really well. So this is controller, like using the PlayStation controller, right? This is mouse. Like it's got like no resistance. It just flies, and like you sit there and you try to aim, and it is so fucking unbelievably difficult. Oh, what you saw? Oh shit! Wrong button. What you saw there is a glitch that happens with the PC version of Rogue Squadron. Did he shoot that guy? No, he didn't. It does a drop camera effect. It does it's a thing called like drop camera, where you can drop the camera and it'll chase after you. In fact, it's doing it again. Well, sort of. Sometimes I'm not sure if just the camera that I've picked, but there's a glitch with the PC version that's never been fixed, and it'll drop the camera and just it's happening. See this? There's a button to do it, but for some reason on certain, like it definitely seems to happen at least once a level. Oh shit. This is just amazing how much easier it is with a controller. And these guys. Oh man.
Hey.
You need to get them for the gold, which I'm not going to get. What the fuck? And there's a feeling playing these games that I don't get playing other games, to be honest with you. Even this one, which a lot of people don't rate anywhere as highly as the sequels, you know. I think I remember rolling faster, but it's alright, it works. Oh shit. There you go, that's that. That's the training level.
We did it, we saved Mos Eisley. Nice work, Rogue Squadron. We might make a name for ourselves after all.
When I was younger as well, I didn't actually own the game. I think I borrowed it for like 2 years, man, and I was surprised when the guy asked for it back. And it... Oh, 12 seconds off. Ah, shit. That's probably from pissing around with that fucking mouse. Right, actually, I haven't checked the stream if you see that. Yeah, you do. You see all that. Fine, that's good.
Escort valuable rebel supplies through dangerous Imperial territory over the humid lands of Barkesh.
Right, I'm going to do this level as well. Yeah, I was surprised when the guy asked for it back. And I was like, ah, fuck. It was one of my favourite games, you know, and just it was one of these people when I was younger that you traded games back and forth. I think he had my GoldenEye for ages. In fact, I had to borrow GoldenEye off somebody else for quite a while because he had mine. And that way, where sort of games come and go, and you kind of forget about them. And yeah, out of the blue, you have to it back, and I always regretted like not putting the money aside just to buy it myself. But N64 games did get expensive. There was a lot of them that I never got around to getting just because of the price. And Banjo-Tooie was one. After being a huge fucking fan of Banjo-Kazooie, and Banjo-Tooie I never got, just because it came out near the end and it was so like, I think instead of getting that I got like what do you call it, Perfect Dark or something, which was like 60 quid and you're 10 years old, you know what I mean? Right, Rendezvous on Barkesh. Go on the X-Wing again. I'll go back and I'll try and get gold in some of these as well. I mean, I can do it. There's a lot of them that I never got gold in, like, as much as I tried. Especially in Rogue Squadron 2 and 3. There was some levels where I think you need all the advanced, the upgrades.
Rogue Squadron.
Which I can't remember where any of them are.
One of our shuttles will rendezvous with a small convoy from local resistance on Barkesh,
you get advanced shields and proton torpedoes. You just find them like lying around the map.
Vital to the rebellion.
Specific maps.
Your mission is to rendezvous with that convoy and escort it to the landing zone. Good luck.
I think I remember this one pissing me off trying to get gold.
Luke, we've already got trouble. Go through it. Take your targets and go.
See this? I keep pressing that button because it was the original mapping for the. It was the original mapping for the lasers. So I keep firing off a fucking proton torpedo at the start of the match. God damn it, match. What am I talking about? Right. I've been sitting there today as well, playing around with Rogue Squadron 2 and Dolphin. I mean, I've got my GameCube and my Wii is up in my parents' house, and I went up and I was going to bring it back, and I brought it down, but I fucked up back, and I just couldn't be bothered going up into the attic to bring it down. And now I regret being such a lazy fucker. I kept thinking, no, I'll play it on Dolphin. You know, I've got the rips. It's not quite the same. It's better in some ways because you can up those. You can up the resolution, and it looks great. I can kinda run it at 1080, but it's not. There is some little problem, little frame drops. There's always some frame drop, but there's always some frame drop. But I think 720. Oh!
Rogue Squadron, where's our cover?
I think 720 kind of avoids most of it. So I can't remember. I think the reason why I struggle on this level to get the gold, I think that was the reason. I think it's those fucking guys. Like you lose friendlies too bloody early. There's no way to map the menu to the controller for some reason. You have to hit escape, but before when I did it, it alt-tabbed the game, and Rogue Squadron does not like to be alt-tabbed. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I mean, if you minimise it, which I was doing a few times to test it there, nah, you just need to shut it down and relaunch it. Luckily, it relaunches pretty quickly. Right, somebody comes and bothers you here. I think it's just it's like a bomber. Ah, there they are. Accuracy out the window. Oh fuck. Could have went bad style. I think one thing that Star Wars has definitely got going for it is just it's like repertoire music. Because you think about it, all the games, I think they have access to all that music, and I'm pretty sure they can use it willy-nilly as long as it's not done in a silly way, you know, like they can use it for dramatic effect whenever they want, licensing wise. So, this guy's getting shot at. But sitting there with like all that music and just try to work out when they use it. Ow! Ow! Right, I think that's it. This level's like pretty short and sweet. It's still pretty much like a training level. I think just to give you the idea, you need to like hovering around targets, you know. Yeah, these were definitely my favourite games, man. Along with Lilac Wars, as we call it, Lilac Wars 64. Never really played
the Rebel Alliance will appreciate those
SNES, Star Fox, never had it. I
base.
don't even know what it was called in the UK, if it was called Lilac Wars. Aw, fuck you, Gold. Oh wow. Oh, 24? That must have mean there was one guy I didn't kill. I wonder who he would have been. I wonder. Must have been just a cannon hidden off somewhere, or somebody else killed one. Your rank is trainee. Fuck you, trainee. The search for the Nonnah,
Race
right?
against time to recover the crew and cargo of a downed rebel ship before the Imperials beat you to it.
I haven't played this one in a while. I played the other two to test the system. I haven't played this one in a while. But I do remember this one pissing me the fuck off. Because one, you're the A-Wing, which, while it is amazing, if you're trying to get a mission done without losing any lives, this guy is not the one to do it. Plus, you've got a friendly that you need to defend, and I think, I'm trying to remember, I think that friendly did fuck me up quite a few times.
Rogue Squadron, this is General Riken. A rebel ship called the Nonnah recently crashed somewhere in this vicinity. It was carrying a team of rebel soldiers and stolen Imperial equipment. You must find them before the Imperials do. I'm picking up multiple signals. Ties and coming in fast.
Oh, it's doing the fucking thing again.
We have to keep searching for the Nonnah. Right with you, boss. Stay low.
I pressed the wrong goddamn button again.
Shields are a little weak.
Yep.
Maintain visual scanning.
Ah, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Shit, man. Hey, 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 stop it, hey, hey. Seems a lot foggier than I remember. Right. So my guy's already fucked. He's in the orange. Right, this rings a bell.
Okay,
There
Rogue. Let's
it
keep the
is.
crew out of danger until our shuttle can pick them up.
I mean, they... Oh, who's that wee bad bastard coming? Oh, it's our guy. I
The
forgot.
Nonnah is reporting that they're under attack.
I copy.
Yeah, I see, right. It's, well, those guys,
Pick up those tanks.
you need to line yourself up, and that's a fucking hard thing to do. Like, without getting hit. I think it is supposed to have, like, the A-Wing has auto cannons or something, where when you're firing, it actually targets enemies.
Inbound fighters. I
Oh,
copy.
shit. Yeah, my fucking camera's froze. You piece of shit. Right, I don't give a fuck about you. It's you I need to sort out. Although, the interceptors... The interceptors are a pain in the ass when the shuttle actually takes you off. They fucking smoke it. I remember a lot of nightmares from fucking interceptors blowing up just as it takes off. Oh, what's that? Another. They're less like spaceships and more like flies in this fucking game, man. They hover around, but I suppose if you're a right. I should leaving you alone and going after those bombers now. Where is it? In space, like, you think spaceships would actually like react a little bit more like flies, like up, down, left, right, you know, they would bob and duck and weave rather than just like propel forward. Maybe? Not quite sure. I know Star Wars space travel is like stupid. Kinda act like a combination of like planes and ships. So there you go, you're up and about. Yeah, you defend him for a little bit as he tries to fly away. And this bit is usually when it gets picked off by some interceptors that you can't fucking touch. Because they bobbing and weaving. Come on, man. We should have shown up in there. I might be getting Rogue Squadron 2 mixed up in my head, because it's got a lot of similar missions where you gotta protect the shuttle as it's like it takes off, as it picks up. Oh, there you are, you little fucks. Stop it! You see that? You take that one out. A couple more have already shown up. Oh, you hairy bitch! Wait, that's only the first. That's only the second life. Don't play that. Oh man, the amount of times sometimes it's like.
Shields are a little weak.
Fuck, man. Oh my god, that's it. I'm done. Fucking hell. Little bitches. 30 enemies destroyed. Thanks for bronze. Aye, okay, right. That's fucked.